That seems really in with rappers right now to have killed someone, right? Like a lot of those SoundCloud rappers, didn't they do? Yeah, I guess that's not a new thing. I guess
Easy-E.
Chris Brown, didn't he beat up another woman? Like he didn't get enough leeway.
Hard to say. I want to say like there were no charges pressed, and now he's suing her for defamation. So
everybody's gonna believe him.
I don't know. I don't really follow Chris Brown, but I have a hard time believing the legitimacy of these claims in rap videos if they're essentially like confessing to murder. Because there's no statute of limitations for murder.
Yeah.
So they're
sometimes
like, I killed a man and buried him here. And then
this is the gun.
Yeah. 3rd and 10th in the park. Check it out. Underneath the bench. Yo ass buried deep as fuck. We better go check that out. Would you get a shovel and the search dogs?
Yep. Got a big oak tree. You can't miss it.
Here's a treasure map to all of my bitches' Glocks.
Happened July 6, 61.
We're joking about this. This is literally a thing in like Mexican rap videos. It's like there's a whole category of Mexican music where it's like cartel gangster music. And there was this guy who got in a ton of trouble and got caught because he's singing these songs about murders they'd done, and he's not fictionalizing it nearly enough. He's like, Pedro Martinez, we killed you last fall. Just like talking about where he buried Pedro and how he did the murder, and like, here's a picture of your body, your balls, and it's just like, what the fuck did he just confess and show the evidence on camera? And then there's this other rapper who looks like a kid. Somebody was showing me a few months ago, and he looks young as fuck. His name might be Lil Felon. And he's in the video with machine guns, like real ones. Like the video we're joking about, he's got airsoft guns. But this little kid has like legit illegal firearms. And he's talking about doing murder while he's on the run for murder in the video. Like he's making this music video while he is wanted for murder and on the run. Like that's legit.
I hope he changed locations afterwards. Or didn't. Yeah. I don't know. If I were him, I would change locations. I'd upload and drive away.
Yeah, that's the thing about like rap in its early days. You had people like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg who were fake gangsters. 100% fake gangster. Dr. Dre
sure
paid
Snoop Dogg's a fake gangster?
He's absolutely a fake gangster.
He DJs the NHL All-Star Game.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he does, but like I've actually heard Snoop was legit from back.
I think Snoop is one of the legit ones. I'm not sure. This isn't my area of expertise.
I promise you, he's not. Snoop Dogg paid his way to be in a gang.
I mean, I don't think Dr. Dre is. Like, I don't think anybody, like, in what universe would anybody believe that Dr. Dre was actually a gangbanger back in the day? Like, nobody would believe.
Nobody.
Right. Eazy-E, though.
Yeah, Eazy-E
He's a little bit of a different story. See, and that's the rivalry that they had. You had Eazy-E rapping about, like, the song is Real Motherfucking Gangsters. And that whole song is about how Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg are fake gangsters, pranksters, wannabe gangsters.
You're not thinking of Ice Cube when you say Snoop Dogg. You mean Snoop Dogg.
I mean Snoop Doggy Dogg. Yeah,
Okay,
the guy that follows me on Twitter.
I've always thought of him as a real gangster.
Not at all.
He follows me on Twitter, and so I know.
Yeah,
he would have told me.
Dude, Snoop rolls into my DMs all the time.
I've DM'd with Snoop Dogg before. The who's the guy? Suge Knight. Suge Knight was talking about this back in like 2002. Suge Knight is a real motherfucking gangster who I want to say is doing 40 years right now for murder. And he was given like the inside scoop on a lot of these guys like this about he's like, Snoop's a nice kid. Like, don't get me wrong, but he's not a gangster. He paid his way in to be in that gang and to represent them, and they were cool with it. He's like, and Dr. Dre, we had a meeting where Tupac, we just lay everything on the table. And Tupac was like, I got to be real. I don't like trucking with no faggots. And they were like, what are you talking about? They're like, you know what I'm talking about, Dre. You like fucking dudes' asses. And Dre was like, Dre goes, motherfucker, if I wanted to fuck ass, I'd fuck a woman's ass. I like getting my cheeks blown out. And so he's basically saying that Dre was gay and admitted to being gay in private. And if you go back to Dre's early work, he is wearing makeup and dressed very effeminately on his covers.
What is getting your cheeks blown out?
Getting fucked in the ass real hard.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask.
I misunderstood. I somehow went straight to pegging. That's what it's called, right? When a
No,
woman.
I
wants
picked
a
up
man
what you
to-
were laying down. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I just I would fuck a woman. I like getting my cheeks blown. I was like, oh, clearly he wants a woman to fuck him in the ass. But
Nah, he was saying if he wanted to, like Tupac was saying that Dre fucks men in the butt, and he was like, nah. If I wanted to fuck an ass, I'd fuck a woman's ass.
so I
like
have the
getting
answer.
my
on,
ass fucked.
I have the answer on Snoop about his gang thing, and it seems like
Affiliation.
it's somewhere in the middle, if this is true. As a teenager, he frequently ran into trouble with the law. He was a member of the Rollin' 20 Crips gang in the East Side area of Long Beach, although he stated in 1993 that he never actually joined the gang. Shortly after graduating from high school, he was arrested for possession of cocaine, and for the next 3 years was frequently in and out of jail or prison. His cousins were some other bullshit, homemade tapes, gang called 213. But there it is. It looks like he got arrested for cocaine. He was in and out of prison for 3 years, and then
So is Tim Allen. He's not a gangster.
Tim Allen was more of a gangster because do you know how much coke that dude had?
Yeah, he had a ton of coke.
A ton. Like it's not like he got busted with, and also look at his mugshot because he's got a dope mustache in it. Perfect for catching all the spare granules that slipped, didn't quite make it into the mucous membrane. You don't want to waste. And so it's funny to think like, what was it, like 12 years after that? He was doing his like thing, like it, which by the way, underrated show. I liked Tool Time a lot as a kid. Maybe it's not that good because I haven't watched it in Home Improvement, but because it's been like 16 years. But I liked it.
I mean, it's a show that was made at one point in time, but like, I don't know if it was ever a great show, like an underrated show.
It was a good show.
I'm never gonna go back and
How
watch
old
it.
hot though? Like the mom in Home Improvement, she was pretty hot though.
She got resting bitch face.
oh, Snoop
did.
was also
Yeah, she
charged
did.
with murder, and he beat it.
Charged.
Yeah,
Really?
Anyone
Yeah.
can be charged with murder.
he was acquitted on February 20th, 1996. Yeah, so that
Suge Knight was convicted of murder.
I don't
He's
think they
also
know half of
beaten
them.
some men to death with his bare hands. Suge Knight's a scary motherfucking guy. That's
Yeah, it was nuts, man. Like the. I mean, I don't know if it's true. I mean, take it for what it's worth. Rumors around like the general populace, but supposedly, even when he was in prison, he was still running stuff. Like, from prison.
Suge
yeah,
Knight
yeah,
just-
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Suge Knight. Like that's pretty insane. That's like Al Capone, man. That's
yeah,
crazy.
absolutely. He's a big fucking imposing dude too.
Yeah.
Like
Suge Knight is.
yeah. He was describing a lot of stuff that went down. He had a great Howard Stern interview. It was pretty funny.
You know how Rick Ross is a rapper, and he stole the name from Freeway Rick Ross, who's in prison, right?
I was unaware.
Really?
Is that right? Let me make sure that's
Oh
right.
no, okay. So Rick Ross, I remember this. Rick Ross, like when he popped up on the scene, everybody thought he was super hardcore. Then it turned out he was like a prison guard or something like that, and it totally destroyed his credibility. At least as far as I remember, anyway. I don't know. It may have been different, but I'm pretty sure that was the case.
No, your haphazard memory is more than enough for me to stop Googling. I believe.
Go for it, man. Go for it, dude.
Perfect.